Greetings viewers, welcome to another show of Women of Faith. As you know, as a woman, as a lady, irrespective of the age, we face a whole lot of issues. Today we are going to be talking to professionals. I have with me two beautiful ladies, Mrs. Nonyanis Umzuzu, who is a professional in the law fraternity, and I have Cynthia Nkuna, who is a finance professional. Welcome ladies. What made you to start finance?
Growing up, I've actually just found accounting the easiest for me. So if what you are doing is what is the simplest for you to do, then I think that is how I was guided.
Okay.
When you do law, you can do a lot of things. It's so diverse in culture, in any aspect of anything, law is required.
When you started, did you start as in you were dreaming of opening your own practice?
During my time, there was a BProc and there was a LLB.
Yes, yes.
So we were told when you choose BProc, sorry, not LLB, B-Juris. It was B-Juris and LLB, yes. So when you're doing B-Juris, basically you will be employed, and then you will you'll be prosecuting. Don't want to be limited into that.
Okay.
Let me just do LLB. LLB was asked. At that time, I did not know honestly whether I will open my own firm or what. But I just knew that I don't want to be stuck in being the prosecutor.
Cynthia, it came naturally.
Yeah.
Figures were easy.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's been a dream that I want to be a chartered accountant. I still dream that dream. I haven't given up on the dream. Yes, but you know, life happens, and as life happens, you find yourself making certain decisions, you know, to deal with situations as they are at the current moment. But absolutely, accounting leads to CA. And if you are CA, then you have reached the ultimate of the accountant.
Okay.
And then you can be whatever you want to. In fact, if you are a CA in South Africa, you can go and work anywhere in the world. If in fact you will do an 8 to 5, then you just never do the job.
Okay.
Yes, because you know, from 8 to 5, you're actually being the consultant, you are being the advisor, the referee. That's what you're always seen as the one to say yes or no.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
so that is really a challenging job, and you need more than 24 hours. Yeah.
And you, Nonyanis, you decided on practice.
Yes, my sister.
Okay. What led you to that?
Whilst I was a housewife, I was like, what's interesting that I can do? You understand that you are playing in your mind, what can you do? And I remember once I was doing catering, just because I just told myself, that's when I realized that really, I'm not that person who can stay at home and look after the babies only. I need to do something. And I looked at myself, I saw that I am the woman. I do have qualifications. I do have an experience as well, like I was employed. So what do I want to go back and be employed, or do I want to open my own firm? Because I came here in Nelspruit as a qualified attorney already. So I was like, oh, okay, what must I do? And then I had this challenge of marketing. And I was like, God, really? Me marketing? I think I'll just employ my husband to be my marketer, because he is very outspoken and all that. But I was like, no, when you know law firm, you don't do that. You need to be the face of your firm. You must go out there, people must know you, and the services that they must be able to trust you. They must be able to meet the face and the work that you are doing. And then I got the courage. I don't know, I just got the courage. I took my phone and phoned the Law Society, and then I applied. I just applied.
Back to you. You're not doing 8 to 5. You're doing 24 hours and still manage to sleep in the process and all that, you know? I'm thinking that with Nonyanis, so it's easy for her because she can plan her time. What comes with the 8 to 5 and being a mother?
The key to it is being able to recognize where you need help. For me, was saying, I know I want to be a mother, and I am a mother, and I want to be good to my children. But I'm also a professional and I love the job that I do, and even the pressure that comes with it actually makes me alive, gives me a sense of purpose. So I like that as well, and but I also love my children and my husband. So it was to say, how do you make it work? It's when I knew that, okay, I have to recognize that for some of the things that I would need to do as a mother, I have to get help. And so I am assisted, my husband is there, and I've also got a full-time assistant as well. So to make sure that they do not lack certain things that are, you know, minor things that a mother should be able to help a child, making sure they leave the house looking okay. But I'm still there, you have to schedule, in fact you have to tell yourself, amongst all of these, I do have children, and plan and allocate time, which I'm going to spend time with the children.
People that do 8 to 5 will say that. They will say that, oh, if I had my own company, I'll actually lie low. Like right now, it's a Monday. I hate Mondays. I don't want to go to work. But if I had my own company, I'll be able to sleep and wake up at my own pace. True?
I wish. I wish. That's how is it. But unfortunately, it is really not like that. Because everything, if you sleep, you must know that you are facing consequences of having nothing. You must remember when you are employing yourself, when you employ yourself, everything is looking at your face. Really, when Cynthia is talking about 8 to 5, there is no 8 to 5 even when you are self-employed. Because like Cynthia may decide as she's employed, okay, Lucy, I'm going to take my kids on this hour and all that. At the end of the day, that day that she has taken out is like taking kids, but she's still going to be paid. But you as self-employed, you must know that if you do that, you are not going to be paid for that day. It's a loss for you. So you must know how to cover that day.
In terms of your relationship with God and your faith, because we are talking about women of faith, what role has your faith in God played in this journey?
God is the source of everything. To have faith in Him is just the source of everything of my life. Really, if I did not have God, I don't know how I was gonna make it. Really, because for me to get the courage of opening the firm, having faith, that step of faith, knowing that God is with you, really, there's nothing else. There's nothing that I can say I can do it on my own. It's just by having faith to God makes me to be this person that I am to be, and the person that I hope to be in future.
With you, you know, not only here, you've worked in different organizations. Yes. What has sustained you?
Absolutely God. I think if He has not kept me, surely I wouldn't be even where I am today. And I'm very aware of that. I'm very much aware. In fact, things happen every day, and I think, you know, if it wasn't for God, if it wasn't for God, He gives me a testimony just from moving me from one place to the next. I have a testimony for days. I'm always amazed that there's nothing new. Everything we come across today was already, there's provision for it in the Bible. Yes. So if you actually read the Bible, you are so empowered.
You're so wise.
Exactly. You are so wise. So I find a lot. So that's what my faith in God does for me.
Closing, Nonyaniso, about time flies, eh? So we've got to close now.
It's that time.
Yes, we've got to close now. What would you say to somebody that is thinking of starting their own business?
You know, I told really. You know that God is with you, and with Him, victory has been won. Whatever that you do, He has guaranteed that victory has been won. So whatever that you want to do, just take that leap of faith. And remember, faith without action is dead. So if you're saying that you are having faith, and you are not having any actions, you are having faith that you will be somebody one day, what are you doing now?
To be. Thank you for that. Cynthia, what would you say to those that are thinking, because there are others that are actually thinking, I want to be that CA, I want to be that finance, you know, all the titles, the highest title that you can think of in terms of, you know, the corporate world. What would you say to them? how to get there?
I would say it's not impossible.
Mm-hmm.
It is a reachable dream.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, now in South Africa, we have a lot of role models. We have, if you are a woman, young woman, there's a lot of young women to look up to. So I would advise anyone who wants to get close to someone who's been there before. You know, whom you see, it's okay, has walked this road and they're actually there where I want to be. Go to them, talk to them, and find out how did they do it.
Thank you so much for gracing me with your presence and for the time that we've spent. You know, it has been great, and I thank you for that. And viewers, there you've had it. There is no dream that is impossible. Whatever it is that you can conceive in your mind, don't doubt it. Believe it, because that dream is one step in the right direction. What you need to do after you've had the dream is to take that step, and it shall be reachable. And if you are dreaming of becoming a professional in whatever field, it is not impossible. It is actually possible. Cynthia has said it, that mentorship, mentorship, mentorship. Find somebody who will mentor you, somebody that will hold your hand to get you to where you want to go. Until next time, bye-bye.